Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Cigar Lounge, Cigar Talk Show. I am Aaron Paoletta. This is John Hunter, and we are joined with Muffins as usual. And today we have one that I think is pretty good. He, on the other hand, swears up and down
This
about
is my favorite everyday cigar, the Arturo Fuente Hemmingway. I don't care what size you're in. I prefer the short story, but other than that,
I'll just let him take the episode then, since you love it so much.
This is one of my favorite cigars, price-wise, taste-wise.
No, it's okay. Mine's down. I'll sit here.
Well, I'm ready to smoke it,
Okay,
so
well, then
we can talk all day while we smoke it.
Well, then let's smoke it. It is a good stick. I will give it that. Matter of fact, it was so good. I have the write-up on it right here. You said a 92.
Yeah.
Where did you see that?
When I checked on Cigar Aficionado, it said 92.
Okay. You might be looking at an older one. I got a 94, and it was named number 6 cigar of the year in 2018.
What size are they saying? Because they're saying the classic on mine. Which, that's what this size is called the classic.
This just says the Arturo Fuente Hemmingway series has earned a 94 rating, calling it the number 6 cigar of the year in 2018. So I don't know.
Between 92 and 94.
Who gives a shit? It's still good.
Yeah.
Actually, Muffins and I had a talk about this. I don't remember. I think it was down to George's. He loved the Hemmingway also. We're correct on that? Okay. He loved the Hemmingway also. I told him the 858 because at the time, and I think my wrappers down there on the floor, they were $11.50 a stick. You know, you paid $11.50 a stick. We both did. When he went in there, they were $8.50, I think, or something like that. So I didn't know. We bought this together.
Yeah.
Specifically for this episode. I haven't bought one since. So I remembered it being $11.50, and I told him, I said, for the price, the 858 is going to get you close to that flavor, and it's half the price. He's like, I only paid $8.50 for it. I was like, $8.50, bullshit.
Yeah.
And out of principle, had to come down here and be like, nope, see, $11.50.
Yep. Now the short stories, I think I was paying $8.25, $8.50 for the short story, which is about half the size of this.
Yeah, they are. But they are good for, like, when you want just a quick 45-minute smoke or something. Those short stories are actually fantastic. But I'll tell you another one that I came across that's fantastic for a nice 45-minute smoke. And I think I mentioned it last episode. It's the Oliva V Melanio Nub.
Yeah, you did talk about that one.
I got it in that 2021 fall sampler pack.
Yeah.
The CRA sampler pack. Pretty good. I'm not a big fan of that 60, that gauge on it.
Are you going to smoke it?
I already smoked it.
Oh, you're talking about the nub.
Yeah, I already smoked it.
I almost brought one of the 80 gauges ones I have today.
Fuck, you should have.
I will bring one for the next episode.
I don't know why this just caught my eye. This cigar says, this highly sought after cigar is handmade by only the most experienced cigar makers, each of whom are limited to only 75 cigars per day. So each one who rolls these only does 75 per day. That would explain why you can't find the shit.
Yeah. Well, Arturo Fuente is known for, it ain't ready, you ain't getting it.
That's true. They did that with the pinks this year. Mm-hmm. The rare pinks, they weren't ready. So they didn't put them out. That's why they put out those, I almost called them LaVegas. That's why they put out the Casa Fuentes.
It wasn't, those are the ones that were only supposed to be for the Casa Fuente store, right?
Up until this year, they were. Up until this year, you could only find those in Vegas. And I had that, oh my God, I had that cigar quite a while ago when we were still out there. That was one good one that I had that Mr. K didn't, that I could actually tell him, no, these are actually fantastic. Those are the ones that Muffins brought back. My brother went and bought them, took them to him. He put them in his bag, brought them back here, and I took them to Mr. K.
Are these Mr. K approved? The Hemmingway. Does he like the Hemmingway?
I don't think we ever gave him a Hemingway.
I know Boxcar has some right now.
I think George does too. Then again, it's been a while since I've been down in George's. Boxcar stepped up their game.
Yes, they've
got a couple Padrones in there now.
They have a good, a lot of the better selection of Rocky Patels are in there.
Oh, they have Rockies now?
Yeah, that's where I got that one sun-grown for you.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, they didn't have any of that stuff when I was down there. That's actually why I stopped going there. It was nothing against Bobby, and it was nothing against that place. It was they just weren't carrying the shit that I was looking for. And don't mind me, I have to Instagram while we do this.
Instagram.
Oh, you know, I normally do when I'm up at the club, but we're here, so.
I like this cigar so much, I left the coffee at home and brought water.
Pretty sure you forgot the coffee.
Yeah, I'm lying. I forgot my coffee.
Just saying. Just saying. I think you're bullshitting. I think you forgot the coffee.
Yeah, I forgot my coffee, but this is a good enough cigar. I will drink the water without.
Look, man, everybody has their own thing. And if you do get on Instagram, I mean, there's a huge cigar community on there. And a lot of them they always put out these questions like, you know, what do you prefer? You know, do you prefer bourbon? Do you prefer whiskey? And I always chime in, I prefer a nice latte is what I prefer. There's just something about coffee and tobacco that go together.
I just go with what I know. A simple, regular cup of coffee, Folgers, Maxwell House.
Because you're a regular Joe who likes his Joe regular, right?
I've never heard it put that way, but regular Joe who likes his Joe regular.
That's because you don't watch Frasier. And they say it on Frasier.
I do think I remember seeing one of your Instagram posts. You were sitting and watching Frasier.
Oh, yeah. I also tagged Kelsey Grammer, and he never responded. I like him as an actor, though. Kelsey's cool as an actor. I keep hearing they're going to spark it up again, and they're going to do, what do you call that when they bring it back?
What, like a continuing Frasier?
Yeah, what the fuck? They did it with Saved by the Bell. There's a specific word for it when they bring something from the old back and they do it again. I can't remember what the name is. But anyway, they're talking, oh, reboot.
Are they keeping the same cast?
Well, the guy who played Frasier and Niles' dad, Martin Crane, yeah, he's dead. So he won't be in it. But I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I wish they would. I love watching Frasier. Not because I understand what the hell they were talking about. I don't understand that shit when you're a kid.
No. I don't think I ever really got into Frasier.
What are you getting since you love this thing so much?
I'm getting woody caramel notes. It's very smooth, creamy.
You say caramel?
Yes, a very slight caramel.
Never got caramel. There's an abundance of musty leather. I'm getting that. Wet cedar chips. I'm getting that.
I'm more of a caramel cashew kind of.
Really? Let me try yours. I never ever got any of them flavors. I'm not trying. I've never got any of those flavors, especially cashews, and I love cashews.
I don't know how many cigars we've sat and had together that we taste exact opposite things.
What's true?
I see you're wearing the Cigar Dagger shirt. Does that mean we're giving another one away?
I am, actually.
Woo!
It is another Cigar Dagger giveaway. Christ, we have 6 of them to give away, so yeah, might as well. We're going to do the Silver Scepter is what this one's called. This is actually pretty dope.
They put a lot of detail in their daggers.
Yeah.
They really do.
And their box and their bags and...
Yeah, this is very elegant.
Elegant. I could go with that. I could go with elegant.
If you like flashy, elegance is the word for this one.
So, you know the drill. To get this, subscribe, comment, like the video, share the video, and then we will draw. So this will be dagger number 2. Matter of fact, we need to leave that out so it doesn't go back in the mix. Oh, only got 4 left. So the number's going, that one's going.
Out of all the things that you collect, I'm surprised that you haven't gotten another one.
He said that last time. I don't know. I like the, but I like mine.
Yeah, I mean, it fits you.
I'm very comfortable with it. It's just that perfect amount of Masonic gaudy. I like it. I don't want to get another one. I mean, I do. Yeah. But I don't.
See, I like the twisted metal ones. They're a little bit longer, and I have more to hold on to. Now, like the silver scepter, it's smaller. It's not really my hand, per se.
I like this one, but see, I hold it like that. And although that doesn't feel too bad, on the architect with this big pyramid, that's perfect. It goes nowhere.
Yeah.
That's why I like that so much. We even talked about that too. When we were first looking these things up months and months and months ago. They had that one and they had another one like it. It just didn't have the all-seeing eye pyramid on the top. It was pretty much just that. I was like, yeah, I don't want that. I'm gonna go with that one. Put your here. You see what I'm saying? Put your finger like that. Okay, and then put your finger. Like, you see what I mean?
Well, I would have thought that this would actually have a lot more weight to it, but it really doesn't. And yeah, you can really hold on to that a lot better. Yeah.
And it's good too, because if you need to, mate, you just get someone with that thing.
See,
done.
Like with the twisted metal one, I hold them like this.
It's because you're a classy bitch.
Hey. Classy and sassy, huh?
No, I do like this one. I like the fact that it's all silver, you know, because
yeah,
I like silver.
You're clicky clacky.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe that ash is still on there.
I'm getting a good one too.
I'm just waiting for it to just dump all over my dark clothes.
See, when I start getting an ash like that, I'll just lightly tap. They don't come off. It ain't ready. I try to keep my ash on there.
We need to bring Evan down here one of these days, because when that boy does it, he slams that thing. He's determined to get it off. Why does everything I say sound dirty in my mind?
What's on your mind?
Well, before we started, we were talking about pink eye and shit, so there's a whole bunch of things on my mind right now. Including how well this thing actually smokes. The draw is fantastic, the burn line is superb, and I can't believe the ash hasn't fallen yet.
The Hemmingway, like you guys already know, is one of my favorite cigars. I would smoke one of these every day. That's why I've been looking to buy my own box, but can never find them.
Yeah, Carlos, you hear that?
I would like one. I mean,
start putting them out.
Definitely.
No, everybody's behind right now. I mean, you know, I have my license for LaVega, and dude, there's things on there that he wants, that I want, that Evan just now told me. Everything is sold out. You know, I'm still waiting for a box of the Les Bijoux 1922s.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for a box. I bought that box 4 months ago. Now, what happens is they don't charge me until it's there and it ships.
Yeah.
But I can't sell them if I don't have them. I've been waiting 4 months and still haven't sucked it out of my account yet. And what was the other one that I just got? Oh, Rocky the Disciple. I ordered a box of the Disciple.
You ordered that months ago.
Yeah.
I remember you talking about ordering them.
Now, when the 61st came out, I ordered, well, quite a few boxes because I sold the shit out of them because everybody was anticipating that.
Yeah.
Now they're listed as pre-order.
They're out.
Gone. Everything's gone. And that 1964 anniversary by Padron was just named #1, so you ain't getting that.
I'm surprising that went #1. That is such... I mean, it's a good cigar. It's just been out forever.
And that's why I said on one of them other episodes, I wasn't a huge fan of the fact that Cigar Aficionado magazine redid, like they would repurpose these sticks.
Well, that's where we could also bring in the year of the tobacco.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of other people out there
Yeah.
are thinking the same thing. But how do you have something that has already been in rotation now all of a sudden score Cigar of the Year? Because we talked about that Oliva V Milanio that went #1, and then the following year it was #7. I think you should take all the cigars that came out in 2021 and review those and make your decision out of all the new releases. If you're going to name something Cigar of the Year 2021, it should be what released in 2021.
I agree with that. And then they could also do like a in the last decade.
Because there's other magazines out there like Cigar Snob. They've got their own rating system now.
Yeah.
Perdomo. Shit, what was that thing? 10th or the 20th anniversary or something like that. It went #1 by a different magazine, but Cigar Aficionado has been around for. It's like the Playboy of the cigar world.
Yeah.
So everybody goes to it, and I have nothing against Cigar Aficionado magazine, but I really don't like how you guys are doing these ratings.
Yeah,
At least some of these other ones, like Rocky Patel's 60. I don't know if you actually saw it, but in another magazine, Rocky Patel's 60 scored #2 Cigar of the Year in a different magazine. See, you're pulling shit that just came out.
Yeah. I mean, the Cigar of the Year should be the cigar that come out that year.
Come out that year. Speaking of, I preloaded for tonight. As we were talking about it, 2021 releases.
I seen you sent that to me too.
I did send you that. And there was one specifically that I
Oh, here we fucking go. I knew he was gonna bring it up.
No.
You're gonna get me to say it by the end of this show.
I'll get you to
By
say
the
it
way,
every show. Do you want to announce some of these?
No, I'm good. I'm good for tonight.
We need a vote. I think Johnny should read off the 2021 cigar releases.
No, but I'll tell you what's in
Muffin
this cigar.
second it.
Oh, here we fucking go. Do I gotta bring it up? Jesus Christ.
There you go. Say what's in this one, since this is the cigar. For
I can say this one. The filler is the Dominican Republic. The binding is a Dominican Republic.
The Dominican Republican.
Oh my God! Here, I didn't say Republican. You can
did
roll that back.
You did before the episode started last time. What's REP mean? Republican. You fuck.
Yeah.
What else is in it?
It's a Cameroon wrapper.
Yeah, that's another thing. There was a cigar that both Muffins and I had, and I'm not gonna say who it was by because I really like that company. It's fucking trash. And it was a Cameroon, and just trash. But then you get these that have the Cameroon. Actually,
It's all
most
about-
Fuentes have the Cameroon, like the Don Carlos, which we have in the box for an episode. The 858s that I love so much, those are Cameroons. It just depends.
It's all about the blend.
It is. Let's see here. Alec Bradley had a shitload of releases. Arturo Fuente Rare Pink. Queen of Hearts is what they called it. The one that I got in that sampler,
Yeah.
it was called the Happy Ending.
Everybody loves a happy
Not even
ending.
shitting you. It was called the Happy Ending. Mr. K had a chance to try it.
Yeah. What do you think of
He
it?
texted me down there.
Oh yeah. Not Mr. K approved, huh?
I think it was approved, but not worth the hype.
Yeah.
Because them rare pinks, when they come out first day, they're gone.
Yeah.
They're just gone. And he specifically ordered 10 samplers so he could get 10 of those cigars. And he's just not worth the hype. So I haven't tried it yet. I only bought 2 samplers, so I only have 2 of them to try. You like Asylum.
Yes, I do.
Asylum 13 released the Big Time Tommy. Surprised you haven't been all over that.
I wonder if it's another 90 gauge.
A 60 by 6. And
A 60 gauge is still a good size cigar.
And the one that we talked about already that was released for April Fools is a 9 by 90, and it's literally called April Fools on here.
Yeah, it was. I seen the joke on Instagram, and then like a few months later, they're like, "Oh, we're actually bringing it out. It's a real thing now."
Asylum came out with Friday the 13th. A lot more companies are getting into that Halloween thing now. Like Tatuari is good for that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Mr. K gave me that sampler, and I think there was 14 of them. They were all named after Halloween characters. Matter of fact, we had that. Oh no, you did. We couldn't find him one, but on Halloween I smoked one of them. I think I smoked a Frank. It was good. It wasn't anything special, but it was good.
I mean, the first time I had an Asylum 13, it was the name that.
That's why I bought it.
Yeah.
It had skulls on the band. It was cool as shit. The Avo Classic. That came out. What other? Avo came out with a couple of them. There's one that came out. It's called Back in Black.
Back in Black, baby.
Okay, moving on. CAO, the Mortal Coil. That released. You had that one yet?
Mm-mm.
We did. You had the Mortal Coil, right? Interesting.
What do you mean by interesting?
I'll tell you in a second. Damn, look at that thing.
I actually enjoyed that one.
The Mortal's Coil?
Yeah, I probably liked it more than you and Mr. K did.
I'll tell you exactly what I thought of it. I gave it a 90.
That is a badass label, too.
Oh, I had to fold it to get it in here because it actually wrapped like that around the cigar.
Like a spiral.
Uh-huh.
Like a barber pole.
See, I'm not a huge fan of CAO cigars.
Yeah.
The CAO Nicaraguan's good because we keep them. Matter of fact, him and I split a box for golfing, specifically for golfing. But I'm just not a huge fan of them. Let me see here. The banding on it, I think, was the coolest thing. But it was a pain because once you undid it, you had to take the whole thing off because it just unraveled. I think it was maybe about that long when it was all said and done. Andouille wrapper.
Andouille?
Andouille. Now, it has a rustic leaf of andouille tobacco, and it rolls into long cylinders and wraps them tightly in palm tree pods, and then hang them upside down like sausages to undergo their fermentation for 2 years. Never heard of that?
Nope.
Me neither. Me neither.
I do have to say that when you said they hang them upside down like sausages, the movie Freddy Got Fingered came to mind.
You mother... Glad you're happy about that. Damn it.
I switched the camera back to you just in time to catch it.
Damn it. It's all right. Probably the longest ash I've had so far. Very dense flavor of tobacco.
Yeah.
Normally when you're tasting, you said you tasted cashews, and I've tasted almonds and shit. We tasted leather. This tasted like tobacco. Like what you would, when you smell a cigar, that's what it tasted like.
That doesn't sound appeasing.
So,
to me, cigars stink. But as you're smoking them, I can't smell it. Can you smell your cigar?
Yeah, it's got a Connecticut shade binder and Honduran filler. I can't believe Mr. K smoked that then, because he bought boxes of them. Did you know he don't like Honduran? It was very earthy, a lot of cocoa. This is once you start to get in it.
Yeah.
And then there was some black pepper, which was weird. That I wrote in here. The black pepper came in and came out, like all in the same hit. And then there was some creaminess, which was weird because it was a very dark cigar. So to have that creaminess come in was pretty odd. But it was pretty much single profile. It was that same flavor the
whole time.
The whole time.
I mean, you get cigars like that, there are some people that will rave over them. And then there's people that smoke like the Punch series. And I'm like, how, I mean, there's people that enjoy them.
Have you tried that Punch signature?
I have tried one Punch. I think I took about maybe 5 drags off of it, and later it went. It was another one of them, what the hell did we smoke on the first season that we put out?
Partagas.
Yeah, it was like that. I couldn't smoke it. It was
too spicy.
It's like smoking a freaking jalapeno.
It was bad. That Partagas was bad. And that little Monty. The Monty by Monty.
Even the Monty that we smoked was, I mean, that was tolerable, but it...
That Partagas, I think we maybe got halfway through it and put it out. It was horrible. The sad part was it was good flavor. It's just the pepper was unbearable.
Yeah. If they'd have taken that out, it'd have been a great stick. Or even just a hint of that, it'd have been, in my taste buds, a world better.
Fresh leather now.
I'm getting a handful of cashews.
I wish I was getting cashews. I really like cashews. But anyway, yeah, so that was that one there. I think the hype was how they did the wrapper.
Yeah.
I think that was the hype about this. Oh, there, you can see it right here. That's how it was wrapped.
Yeah. Another one of those catch you with the wrapper type deals.
Yep. Yeah, this cigar here doesn't really have a huge line of different flavors. It's the leather, it's the cedar. There was some slight oakiness at the very beginning that I got, a hint of black pepper, but for the most part, it's still that leather and it's still that cedar.
Yeah.
And it's going to ride like that the entire time.
A lot of cigars are single profile, but then you get them ones like the Bull we smoke, which is one of my favorites. You get that right at one point in it, you get that weird flavor that you're like, what is that?
Wait, you love the Bull. You want to hear something sad?
What?
We was up at the club the other night.
Yeah.
Like maybe a week ago or so. It kind of makes me sad just having to repeat this. I lit it. I got about that far into it. And something was wrong with that draw. I could not get anything. When you drag, you could see the cherry light up.
Yeah.
But nothing was coming through. So I put it out and fired up something different. The only thing I took away from that Bull that night was the banding.
Wow.
Pissed me off. Because those are hard to come by as it is.
Yeah. That's actually shocking. I'm kind of speechless on that. Because I've smoked many of them and they've been great.
Matter of fact, as I was putting that down, lighting another one, dude, his face, he was like, what sorcery are you doing here? Couldn't get nothing out of it.
Yeah, just right here at the end. You can feel it.
Oh, I told him already. I was up at the club yesterday or the day before. Oh, shit, which one did I say I was smoking? I think it was a Rocky Patel. When I snipped my end, I saw this white thing. Looked like a maggot, okay? So I touched it. I'm making sure it's not a maggot. And it was hard as a rock. Didn't pay much attention to it. Well, the entire time that I'm smoking this thing, I kept feeling it like it would hit my teeth. Because it kind of once I snipped it, it was kind of sticking out a little bit. So I'm down to probably that much left over on it. And it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
So I grabbed it with my teeth and I pulled out. It was the stem off of one of the leaves that got rolled up in there. fucked my drag all up on that thing. Every time, because I created this massive hole now.
Yeah.
Every time I hit this thing, I had to squeeze it down to compress it.
You're getting too much of a drag.
Yeah, too much air.
Man, I really love this cigar. I'm smoking the hell out of it compared to where you're at.
I see that. I'm just glad to see you're going to finish it, as you have this tendency to not finish them.
I have been finishing my cigars lately. Pretty damn well.
Ever since we started yelling at you for it.
True that.
Well,
I'm just glad he finished, if he was smoking with Mr. K, that he finished them then. Because if you'd have put out one of his opuses with that much less on it, I probably would have pulled, what the hell's his name, a Bob down at George's, and I'd have picked it up and finished it for you.
Look, that opus we smoked that night, if I could have, I'd have made it longer and smoked it again.
You liked it that much?
I loved that cigar. It was...
I mean, I thought it was good. It wasn't one of the better opuses that I've
I
had.
preferred that one over the 20th, and you rave about the 20th.
We're done here. You're fired.
Cut.
Get out.
Out. Get out.
Hey, everybody has their own taste,
that's true.
and you know it's
Yeah,
like that cigar
everybody.
world.
You know what? You're right. Everybody does have their own taste. The correct one or the shit one.
Well, here we go.
No,
But
the Torchbearer is a good stick. In my opinion, I'm going to assume Muffin's opinion, and probably Mr. K's. When it comes to the Opus line, it's kind of in the middle for me.
Yeah.
If I had a chance to have any other, well, most of the other Opuses, I probably would have taken it.
Yeah.
But if I only had a Torchbearer, I would have been happy I had that.
Yeah. I mean that would be another everyday stick. I just couldn't afford.
That's an expensive everyday stick.
Yeah. Well, that would be like an every Friday stick.
I did. Oh, it's on the floor.
I mean,
I said, well, I don't have that much ash in
they
my
call
ashtray.
it Fuente Friday for...
Yeah, I really don't get into that. I
Yeah.
think twice now I've actually posted a Fuente on Friday. See, I smoke Fuentes on Saturdays and Sundays when I'm enjoying myself.
I think you're enjoying yourself every day this time of year.
That's true. I do like to enjoy myself.
So, do you have anything interesting come on today?
Come on, where?
Anywhere in your day that striked a...
Yeah, I
Good
was down at Mr. K's with you changing out the roof on a camper.
Gotta love those days. Too bad Mr. K wasn't there. We could have had a good cigar afterward.
No, actually, I'm not going to show it to the camera, but I'll show it to you. It's a lovely picture that he sent us earlier, because he's a dick. This is what I get this morning, with a tag of a nice 8 a.m. cigar. And then they're out there, they're fishing. So I sent him that, a Snowgar. Which was a Rocky Patel sun-grown, by the way.
You like them minis. I see
I do.
You keep them with you pretty frequently.
I do. The petite Corona, or the sun, I think they call them the sun-grown juniors or something like that. When you just want a quick 20-minute stick, those Rocky Patel petite Coronas are fancy. You get 5 in a tin, you get your fix, and you're done. If I'd have had one of my other ones, I probably would have smoked a bigger one.
I mean, we had time waiting on Dave.
That's true. So I'm going into my final third. It looks like you've already cracked into your final third. Really, for me, it's just that leather and it's that cedar.
I mean, I am picking up tea notes, like if I was chewing on a tea.
Fresh tea?
Yeah, like chewing on a tea bag. Black tea.
Specifically black tea?
Yeah, it's got that real heavy flavor. It's still cashews, black tea.
Yeah,
I lost the caramel about halfway through the second third.
Yeah, I had a little pepper. It's really just the leather and the cedar. There's a slight oakiness to it, and just the heft of the earth. It's a bolder cigar. Actually, what is it? I think it's a 4 out of the 5 on the scale. So it's It's a full bought, not medium full. So it's a 4 out of the 5. Tasty. And at the price, if you can find them, worth every penny to go and grab one.
Or not, so I could buy a box.
And I'd say, well, I wouldn't quite give it the 94 that this particular site is showing. I'd give it a 92.
I would say
could
this
roll with
is
that
a
92.
100% solid 90 to 92.
It's a good everyday stick.
Yes, it is. If you if you can afford, I mean, we what, $11.50 for these?
We paid $11.50.
Yeah.
He paid $8.50. So I suppose it just depends. But even at $11.50, it's still a good stick to have. And the short story, if you can get the Hemmingway short stories, if you can get those, that's worth it too.
Those are my go-to when it comes to the Hemmingway. The short story is just, it fits my timeline most of the time because, you know, I'm always fucking doing something.
You're always in a rush to leave us is what you're in a rush to do.
I always got something to do.
Yeah, huh? Anyway, good stick. Go get it if you can. Remember, for the giveaways, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that. Cigar Dagger number 2 will be going out. We will be drawing from it. You got anything else you want to add? Tell them?
Nope, I'm good tonight. I am going to finish my Hemmingway and
then just enjoy the rest of the night.
Yes, sir.
I will be doing the same. Thank you for tuning in for another episode. We will see you guys next time.
Ready?
Ready.
Yes, sir.
Cigar Lounge, Season 2, Episode 3. Take 1.
I'm almost getting like a tea bag. Of course. Somebody's got their head in the gutter today. But like a black tea bag.
Do me a favor. I can't edit this out. This has to stay in.